Oh, you're allowed to skip it, thank God. Because that was about 3 minutes long from what I remember. Tap, 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 tap. Continue. Where was I? Oh, thank God. When it said no data, I was terrified. Load game data in Popsville. Was Popsville where I was meant to be? Where's Popsville? The work? That dog looks a little bit like Snoopy. If you don't remember anything about this game... Yes, this is where we were meant to be. If you don't remember anything about this game, I am Dogomir, the Westie. West Highland White Terrier, I think is the full name. I'm a Westie. I probably have some sort of horrible skin condition, because all Westies do. My mum lost my dad around maybe just before my brother was born in a sailing accident. And she's been raising me and my brother on her own as a single dog mum. Recently, my brother has become afflicted with a terminal dog illness. This is not a joke. A terminal dog illness. And is slowly dying of what we assume is some sort of dog cancer. We were told by the local doctor that nothing could be done, but that there might be a specialist on this island, the Dog Island. Unfortunately, storms surround this island and we couldn't get to it. So, we snuck off, against our mother's wishes, and went on a boat, a ship with a pirate, and then leapt out into the storm when we got nearby, and washed up on the beach here, and now we're helping get a sort of holistic herbal remedy cure for dog cancer from this shady doctor. And that's basically the plot so far. Oh, also we need to become a sniff master, and we found some sort of woodland ghost. These are all real things. So what are we doing exactly? That's the ghost. For your items here, I want to look at my memo. Diary. Blue flower. Francis told you where to find a blue flower. Go to the east of the Treely Woods to find a blue flower and hand it to Dr. Poten. There we go. Why haven't we got any accessories like a bandana or fancy hat? I'm hoping we can at some point. We have an inventory. Accessories? Okay, at some point we can get hats, glasses, or other. Maybe some gloves or something. If Emma loves Westies, what dog doesn't she like? I don't know. Emma used to not like dogs. Emma used to be very frightened of dogs. But now quite likes them. She's still quite frightened of German Shepherds. I think she's quite spooked by them. She likes dogs in general now, much, much more than I do. What is this over here? Hang on. What's this thing? What's this big card? This is a book? Tent? Alex. Oh, you live in a book! Hello!
I'm glad to see you looking well.
Is that it? I have like Z targeting. Look at this fucking nerd! Kick him! Bite his nose! Ugh. Bully him. Make him feel bad. Break his glasses in half. Alright, let's go find a flower for our dying brother. I don't know if I have a least favourite dog. I guess it's anything slobbery. The more slobbery the dog, the less I will enjoy it. Like, a boxer. Boxers are pretty slobbery and unpleasant. Saint Bernards, those are pretty unpleasant. Any dog that is going to jump up on you, leave claw marks in your clothes, and cover you in drool. Not a fan. You hated my dog who died. I said your dog looked polite. We will be getting a greyhound so you don't feel sick when you visit. Greyhounds are pretty ugly, yeah. You hate greyhounds as well. I think greyhounds, they're sad. They're a sad life that they lead. But I think they're fairly ugly and they look like fucked up little aliens. Are people who do that fine? Asking for a friend. Right, we're looking for blue flower. What was the smell button? Ripperoli, you real one. Hello, do you know where a blue flower might be? We're making a shortcut to get a Pupsville here. It's still under construction, so you can't go through it yet. Fair enough. It'll take a while. They're still trying to make the road. You'll just have to wait, so I'm sorry. Again, another impeccable accent. I don't even know what the blue flower smells like. I can't remember if it told me. Goliath's house, okay. Nobody's here. Can I just, like, bark and shit on the floor or whatever dogs do? It's weird that they haven't anthropomorphized the dogs at all, and yet all of the houses are still, like, human houses. It feels a bit like when you watch the film Cars. That's a gorilla. And he's smiley, but I think that means he's gonna kill me if I go near him, right? For some reason, the smiley face does that. This song sounds like Jack and Diane by John Mellencamp, which is a song I think I've only heard once or twice, and I think I dislike quite a bit. Little ditty about Jack and Diane. Is that the one? That madam is not a dog. Alright, I'm gonna just sneak past here. I still need to... Okay, it's nowhere near the gorilla. Let's just follow our nose. Find something out here. And oh, a question mark. Question mark around here somewhere. Nope, it's disappeared. I don't really know how to play this game. Okay, question mark in this direction. Like close at all? Nope, nothing in this area. I'd kazooed it once in the early stream days, I believe. I think it's been played at my radio station fairly recently because that's the type of shit the listeners want, apparently. An apple! You got an apple. Can't remember if I needed an apple, to be honest, but okay. It probably was like, oh, the blue flower smells like apples and chrysanthemums. So find one of each of those first. There's a house up here as well. Oh yeah, that's the one. Oh, it's very sort of Eagles adjacent, and I don't respect the Eagles either. Can I sniff in here? Oh, this is quite nice. This looks like an apothecary's house. You know, it's got like one of those little herb scissors. It's got a little paring knife. It's got some drying herbs up here. I don't know what that wheel thing is, but it's got 2 mortar and pestles. Oh good, a kazoo's been redeemed. Are they curing weed in the corner? Do you have to cure weed? I'm not really sure. Song reminded me of this song name. What am I clicking on? Robert Palmer. Oh, Johnny and Mary. Now, I don't know what this song is. Johnny and Mary. But I fucking hate Robert Palmer. I really, really don't like Robert Palmer. Let me just up the volume for you. I don't recognize it so far. Then I chose wisely. Simply irresistible. It's, yes, he is that guy. I fucking, and, Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I gotta back in loving you. I fucking hate Robert Palmer. He's always running around trying to find. Oh, this sounds way less insufferable than his other stuff, at least. He needs all the world to confirm that he ain't lonely. That's still annoying. At least it doesn't sound like it would be on the playlist of every misogynistic dad in the world. The walls, knows he tires easily. Johnny thinks the world would be right. Well, it might. The truth from him. Mary says he changes his mind more than a woman. He's just shit. Even aside from that, like, he's just shit. I like this song.
Even when the chance was slim.
It bangs, I love it. I mean, I will say, a minute in, this is easily the best song Robert Palmer has ever produced that I've heard. But that's like, I mean, that's like climbing out of hell into a swamp and going, this is lovely.
He says he's willing to learn.
I also hate the music video. Like, how many points to make this stop?
Second floor.
At least he's not singing. We can enjoy what sounds like a cat fucking hammering on a synth. No real melody or music to it. Just beep, 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 beep.
Johnny feels
I just hate how he looks and dresses as well. He looks like he's trying to look like Michael J. Fox if Michael J. Fox was a conservative middle American dad. His whole vibe disgusts me, Robert Palmer. He's like if Huey Lewis and the News were evil. Ugh. Phil Collins if he was sponsored by Satan to produce inherently annoying shit. Right, sorry about that. Let's go to this. Turn back down the volume so that Dog Island isn't overpowering. And go back to... Oh my god! I forgot to turn down my own volume, just the streams. I was still at like 100%. I got blasted with dog tunes. Alright, back to the game now. There we go. I genuinely read that as Obama's house. Is Obama in here? Nope, we were just in there. That was Weed House. Cool. I've already forgotten. My short-term memory is fucking awful. After pressing send, I was worried that the experience would ruin the song for me, but nope, it's impervious to kazoo. Dog bomb now. Right, sniff, sniff, sniff. We need to sniff out something. I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, this area is kind of nice to look at least. Just keep following your nose. It's getting a bit stronger up here. Over here. It's like the opening to an episode of Bear in the Big Blue House. Ugh, lavender. I hate lavender. Okay. There's an apple nearby. I don't know what the fuck we're doing, but there's an apple nearby. We need to find a blue flower. I mean, there's blue flowers right there, but I think I need to sniff them out. I don't think any blue flower will do. I got apple. Exclamation mark quote, sniff. I have some of my best fun in games on the menus. I feel like I don't sniff very often. IRL. I feel like humans rarely use the nose very much. We outsourced that to other things like dogs. Or pigs, if you're really into truffles. Is there anywhere else to go? I mean, that's locked off. What the fuck do you want from me? I guess just keep sniffing everything out. Eventually something will happen. Where am I? Where am I going? Over here? Behind the house? Oh, I can sniff in the sea! What does left one do? That's long range. But I need to find the combination of things that equals the long range frequency. I got a sunflower. And I don't know what makes up the long range frequency, because they didn't fucking tell me. Like, I don't know what a blue flower smells like. Nothing around here. Nothing in this way. Hello, little squirrels. Are these squirrels or chipmunks? I don't really know the difference. And I've only ever seen a squirrel once. So I don't think I'd be able to accurately, you know, suss one out, really. Nothing this way. Oh, get ready for a lot of sniffing. Oh, it's a snake. Hello. And a dog. Okay, hang on. Dog with some sort of quest. What do you want? Massive fucking head, by the way. That's Goliath. He's the... No, he's not Weed Boy.
In trouble I am. The axe handle is broken. Can't work. I can't.
I can't remember how Yoda speaks.
Work I cannot. And you who are?
You explain the story.
Wanna go through here? You do, then. Along the river, heading south of the forest, you must go and bring me a new axe handle.
Sure.
Split in two ways the road does. Just across the bridge you must go if you head back a little. Other path to the south along river you must follow. A gorilla lives there, so be careful. I've dropped this. Bark at it from behind while it doesn't know you are there. Then the gorilla will drop the axe handle. The axe handle smells like this, it does.
That's hurting my already sore throat.
Sniffing to follow the gorilla you must. But if the gorilla is in a bad mood, you better watch out. Rest up here, I will.
I don't even like Yoda. Yoda is probably one of the more likable animals. Whatever, he's kind of an animal. Oh, that's a snake! One of the more likable creatures in Star Wars. At least until they fucking yassified him. Remember when they made CGI Yoda and he never looked good again? Like in the first movie with Yoda in it, I think it's episode 5, he looks like a fucked up, horrible little puppet creature and he's funny and looks cool. And then after that they made him into this like CGI homunculus and he looks shit.
Pregnant I am. Jar Jar's baby, it is.
See, it's interesting because I would assume, just by looking at them, that Jar Jar would be the bottom. But I guess you can be a bottom and get somebody pregnant. But I just assumed that Jar Jar would be the one being impregnated by Yoda. But I mean, that would be easier on Jar Jar because a Gungan coming out of whatever the fuck Yoda is, that's gonna split him open. Okay, I need to get up behind this fucker and then I genuinely read that as do Germans lay eggs. And I was wondering where the fuck this was going. Right, how do I bark again? That. No, that's dig! Is this bark? How do I bark? Bark. A? There we go. There we go, fuck you. I got an X handle. God damn it, I'm good. Freak the fuck out of that gorilla. That gorilla would rip me in half. Gunky boy full of gunk. Quote 696, I have seen Pinocchio pornography. I have, and not in a place you might expect. I've seen Pinocchio pornography attached to a street post, like an electricity post. A street light, whatever it was, in my town, and it had an anti-vaccination message attached to it. It was a weird day. It was in like 2021 or whatever. OMG. From Gungan Philosophers. Gungan_philosophers. So this must be a username. So, I don't know if this has ever been suggested before, but I've been curious as to how exactly Gungans reproduce. Now, according to concept art, Gungan anatomy is basically like a frog, where they have the one hole called the cloaca, in which everything comes out. They have cloacas! Didn't they retcon huts being, like, snails? Like, where they're all hermaphroditic and agender or whatever. Like cowards. What was your voice? Oh yeah, it was Yoda. That's what got us started on this nightmare.
Perfect. This is it.
They did. So sad face. Exclamation mark quote cloaca, and the quote it returned is, we're gonna get some fucking Santa cock. I do not remember saying that, and I don't know what context I could have said that in, because I don't even like Christmas. Why would, and I'm not sexually attracted to Santa. I just wouldn't go for Santa, I feel. I wouldn't want his member.
Chop that huge log now, I will.
I don't know how you're going to do that and get the leverage. Oh, little guy. I forgot about our little guy for a second. I felt like tuning 3 separate guitars at the same time.
Get through to the other side. Now you can. Ouch. Starting to act up again. My back is... Head back home. I'm going to... see you around. I will.
I'm going to take a sip of my disgusting drink after that. This is why we quote scribes do what we do. It's not much, but it's honest work. I got a little quest clear reward bone. Cool. Oh yeah, they're called woofs. How could I forget? Right, sniff. Keep sniffing. This must be the way to go because, you know, we solved a quest to get here, right? Zoomy Lake. Is this where I'm meant to be? Hang on. The handle is done. Back. Blue flower. Francis told you where to find the blue flower. Go to the east of the Treely Woods to find the blue flower. Where the fuck is that map? I'm in the Treely Woods, and the east is over there. So it must be in that, like, hollow down there. Okay, let's do that. Hang on. Just back. I don't know what the buttons are. Run. Why is this music so loud? It is very loud. Can I turn this down at all? Sound effects. There we go. Background volume. Please, for the love of God, turn that shit down. Message speed, turn it up. Camera horizontal. Can I invert that? Because I think it's inverted and it annoys me. Yeah, that should be good. Screen. Can I go widescreen? No, that just squishes everything in. I don't know what that's meant to do. Maybe if I accept and then go back? No, that just makes it go weird. Okay, hang on. Options. Screen. Normal. Cool. Yeah, that's a bit better, I think. Quote inverted, and it's the moth woman quote again. And of course it is. How do I run again? I think it's just tap this button over and over. But I can't really steer. Christ, it's like going on ice. Right down here. Turn, you fucker! This is kind of what dogs are like. Like, I used to have a little Jack Russell Terrier mix when I was a kid, and she would get up to speeds high enough that she couldn't really stop or turn properly, so she'd just kind of end up skidding and drifting into walls. I guess this is accurate. It doesn't make it fun. Right, there we go, we found it. Fuck you. No, those are grapes. Special grapes. I don't know what that means. All grapes are awful. I guess I'd probably... I don't know. Red grapes and white grapes are both disgusting in their own way. A pumpkin! That really hasn't helped. What the fuck do I do here? What's this? Bark at it. I love a grape. Ugh. Sniff, you fucker! I really thought we had it there. It says it's said to the east of Treely Woods, where we are, right? Oh. Quote, what should Dreya do? Put baby down hole. I'm assuming that was about a well and not some sort of urethral vore. But, you know, either way it's bad. And let's find an apple. I don't know why we're finding an apple. Can we sell apples eventually? I mean, there are blue flowers everywhere. Like, why can't I get this one? Can I just fucking freak out this gorilla? You drop anything? Fuck you. Nope, cool. Urgh! Am I gonna have to look up a walkthrough on where this fucking flower is in this game for what is obviously, like, infants? Right? The Dog Island Blue Flower. Hunting for herbs. The blue flower. Run along the path, and when you get off, double back along the cliff face. What? Run along the path. When you get off, double back along the cliff face. North of where the road was. I don't know what that... What did you just say to me? What? You will memorize the smell of the blue flower. Francis tells you this in Treely Woods. Did we? The fainted nurse. We got the brave fruit. You will memorize the smell of the blue flower. Did we smell? I don't feel like we did. Francis tells you that it's in the Treely Woods near the entrance to Zoomy Lake. Run along the path, and when you get off, double back along the cliff face. I don't feel like that's helped, to be honest. I don't know if we do know the scent to the blue flower. Like that cow. I remember we fed the brave fruit to that, like, cowardly nurse. What are you? Can I jump up on you? And what cliff face? Everything's hills. What's the cliff face? I'm so angry. Not here. That's the snake. Oh my god, kill me. How far are they going to chase me? Okay, not that far. this the cliff? Is this a cliff? Would you call this a cliff? Okay, hang on. You need Dog Island in 30 seconds. Like that rusty electricity guy. Blue flower? Yes! I wouldn't call that blue either, game. That doesn't seem blue to me. Run. Back to town, please. I wish there was fast travel. Running in this game is very similar to running in Shenmue. That's not a compliment. I'm genuinely expecting this dog to pilot a forklift at any minute. Green Meadows? I think that's where we need to go, isn't it? And then back to town? Maybe? It's more expensive than... No, this doesn't look... Is this familiar? Ah! Okay, it does look familiar now. I think it's this way. Dog Shenmue is incredible. This game is already more expensive than Shenmue. More areas, definitely. And I'm not walking around to every dog saying if they know Chinese. So there's more variety in the gameplay. Oh, I forgot about the little pigs. Okay, Dr. Poten. I am giving you this flower. It's done. Was this all the herbs you needed to cure my brother of dog cancer? You handed in the blue flower. What was your voice? Oh god, who knows? Who knows? Oh yes, this is it. I don't think it was German. It might have just been like posh doctor voice. You know, like posh gravelly voice.
Oh yes, this is it. Now, only one more to go. It's called the white flower, but it's getting too late, and I need to do some research on it.
What have you been doing while I was fucking around?
You should rest up.
I got a woof. It's like if a dog was trying to save Steve Jobs from death. I do have quite a lot of apples on me. And for a while, Steve Jobs ate only fruit. He became a fruitarian because he thought that would, like, cure him of all illnesses. Because he was fucking insane. If I don't shower and I eat only fruit, then I will become the ultimate human. Steve, please, it's unpleasant when you're in the office. I thought I just felt a little pain in my stomach. Are you fucking terminally ill now as well? I don't know how many more flowers I can find. Oh, it's gone. Maybe it's nothing. Let's rest up. You are going to get bowel cancer, aren't you? Cool. Well, hopefully that doesn't turn into anything bad. I will save the Apple Doctrine Dog Death Island. I mean, Steve Jobs was famously very insane about, like, health and hygiene. But I think towards the end of his life, he became worse, and people could not stand to be in the same room as him. Which is kind of funny. This is a treasure box, a very special box. The number of items you can carry around are limited. You can leave items you don't need or can't use here in this box. Okay, I don't have anything to store, so that's fine. Nothing. I want to do nothing. Unless there's a hat in it. Hang on. Is there a hat? Cool hat? You can have 8 more items, apparently. No hats. The silhouettes look like the little freak things from Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I said that too! They look like the little freaky, like, plant boys that you can pick up and shake or whatever. I would like to rest. Oh, I'm glad that's gone. That was not worth it, even for the nostalgia. That was a disgusting drink. I'm whatever the opposite of sponsored by Lucozade is, I've decided. Awful. Ow! Ouch! I've got dog cancer somehow. It's contagious. You gave it to me. You're a carrier. My stomach! Help me, please! Oh no, I'm not gonna make him ooh-wooified, am I? My tummy! Oh, help me, please! Hey, Dogomir, don't just lay there. You gotta do something. Ow! It hurts to even talk. Ow! Get me a doctor. I need a doctor. I am so sick of everybody falling ill around me. That was a lot more nipple than I thought. Quote 1468. Was that maybe referring to something I showed on stream? I'm usually good about avoiding, like, out-and-out genitalia or female-presenting nipples on the stream. Usually. Depends. Sometimes I forget safe searches off. Doctor, would you like to come and do a house call? I don't know if that's a thing in this world.
Hi there. How are you doing today?
I explained the situation.
What? The unks? You must be dreaming. You are a woman. You know Alex likes such tales. You should talk to him. He'll be happy to help you. I'm still doing some research about the white flower. I need some more time on this. Grown-up doctor stuff.
Looking at flowers. Surely you just have a book that says, like, how to cure dog cancer. You can just follow that. I think you're just, like... You're gonna bill my mom, aren't you? I don't know if this... Does Japan have universal healthcare? Because I believe this is a Japanese game. Like, is my mum gonna get a bill when he gets to the island? And it's like, oh, I work by the hour. So that's why I was fucking around so much. Where's Alex? Where's Alex's house? Who is Alex? I have no idea. Map. Does it say who anyone is if I zoom in? What's the zoom button, do we think? That one. Oh my! Oh my god, look how fucking huge this map is! Right. This could be like 70 or 80 hours long. This is like Dragon Age length. Are you Alex? That's Leslie. The Victory Gang hideout. Those fuckers! Are you Alex, the one who lives in a book? Oh, I don't like you. You live in a book and you wear a little mortarboard. They have a weird system. You can't go to a doctor and just get help. They all specialise and send you somewhere else if you're not exactly what they treat. Apparently in Japan, the person pays 30% and the government pays 70%. Oh. There could be 20 to 30 other dogs that are going to die in this island. It turns out we have brought death. Like, basically, my brother has smallpox and we're all, like, immune to it on the island, but these fuckers aren't. I bought, like, my smallpox collar to this horrible place.
Greetings, sir. What can I do for you?
My stomach, it hurts. Please, you gotta do something.
Can I help you?
I'm telling ya. I can't do that voice. I have a stomach ache.
I can't help you if you remain quiet like this.
What? Oh, I get it. There are two kinds of dogs in this world. One kind can see anks, and the other kind cannot. And you can't see me. Dogomir, tell him for me, please, about my tummy. I don't know if this is going to be helpful. You explain the situation.
What? An ink? Really?
That's right, really.
You mean here?
Right here.
Unfortunately, I can't see it.
Maybe this guy is like Steve Jobs, like... Did the game just fucking crash? I think the game might have just crashed. Oh, my controller is... It did like 15 inputs on the controller and then the game crashed. Resume? Oh, thank Christ. Okay, good stuff. Why is it in fast motion now? Is that something I can solve, do we think? Hey! It's currently going at 130 frames a second. Let me just save state, then load the state. That better? Nope. Right, in that case, let me quit that and go open it up again. And go to PlayStation 2, The Dog Island. See if that fixes whatever just happened. There we go.
I've read about the Anks in the past, but I thought that was just a tale, you know, a myth. Anyway, this Ank here, it has a stomach ache, huh?
Please, you gotta help. You just gotta.
But I can't see him. I'm sorry, but I, or shall I say we, who can't see him, have no chance of curing him. I'm so sorry, I can't be of any help.
Oh man, come on, there's gotta be a way.
Here's an idea. There's a dog named Obama who might be able to help you. She lives on this island. She's not the normal kind of doctor, though. She's, how shall I say this? A bit traditional. She's a healer. We all used to go to her when we were sick, and she cured us with her charms and herbs. Whenever strange things happened, we always used to go to her for advice. That was a long time ago, though. Now she might be able to cure an illness. But there is something you should know. It's just a rumor, though. They say her treatment once made a patient worse. Fatally worse. But then again, you don't have any other choices for doctors to go through. Obama's house is in the Treely Woods. The road behind the cafe is a shortcut to the Treely Woods. Once you get there, turn right and keep going straight. I know where it is. You'll see a wooden arch. Obama's house is just beyond the arch.
She's the druggist. I remember that. Good stuff. Bye. I mean, I'm putting my life on hold because this one prick has a fucking tummy ache. You open yet? You are open! Yippee! I hear dogs barking outside my window, which feels like an omen. Yeah, finally the construction is finished. You can take this shortcut to get back to Pupsville. Thank you. I think it was just over here, right? It wasn't your house, this was Goliath's house, and it was just over here. God, I'm good at maps. I never get lost. No, I'm sorry, I was trying to stop. My poor chicken friends. Obama? Oh my god, I want that hat! I think I could maybe pull off in real life a witch's hat. I quite like them. I don't like your necklace, your bracelet as much. I feel like if you put a bracelet on a paw, that is slipping off immediately. They don't have really the same wrists as us. They're kind of just a straight shot down. Can I do an Obama impression? Not really. Let me be clear. That might be the best it gets. And who may you be? I explained the situation, I assume. Dogomir introduces herself. An Ank. It must be my lucky day. Wow, you can see me? I can hear you. I can't see you, though. But I can somewhat sense that you were there. When I was little, I was told old stories all the time about Anks being spotted by someone. Lady, if you can see me, oh, can you shut the fuck up? My brother is dying. I don't really give a fuck about you. You're not important to the plot so far. Oh, you're sick, aren't you? Well now, let me sense your energy. Aha, I see. This certainly is bad. There's a lot of negative energy piled up around you. Oh god, it's Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh no. In great pain, aren't you? I have this candle that I made from vaginal wax. It will cure your chakras. We just need to get the negative energy to flow out of your system. To do that, I'll need some ashes from the fireplace. Say, you have a fireplace. I'm looking currently, where it says next, like, dialogue box, there is a fucking fireplace right there. Are you going to send me home? You should be able to get some ashes from the fireplace there. The ashes should smell like this. I am gonna be so fucking mad. I can cure this ank with some ashes. Are you just gonna make it throw up? Don't you eat ash and charcoal and stuff to make yourself throw up? I hate you. I mean, she's so obviously a charlatan. Next, she's going to do a tarot reading. It's going to cost $80 dues. Whatever money we use here. Woofs, that's it. 80 woofs. I'm going to eat a corn snack while I'm waiting for the loading screen. There's no one as Irish as Barack Obama. Doesn't he claim Irish heritage? He might actually have Irish heritage. He came here a few times. The drone murdering bastard. But he came here a few times just to do photo ops with, like, pints of Guinness or whatever. But I think he claims, like, Irish cousins or something. They all fucking do in America. Where am I even going? Oh yeah, my house. Hang on, turn around. I reverted back to using the D-pad there, like I'm 80 years old. That's why the turning was even worse than usual. Fireplace. Has this just been lit the whole time? Ashes, thank you. Leave the house. I press every button every time. Because I will never quite remember what the layout of a PlayStation controller is. So I kind of just mash whenever anything comes up. And it mostly works out. This feels like Shenmue. You know, I was saying that this was basically dog Shenmue. This is the most Shenmue it's felt so far. Go back the 30 seconds to your house for no reason and use the identical fireplace that I have right beside me to get some ashes. They could have skipped that. Or just gone, hey, fetch me some ashes from that fireplace right there. Same thing. You handed her the ashes. I see you have brought the ashes from the fireplace, as I told you. Ow! You could be playing Animal Crossing. The thing is, and I don't mean to, what's the phrase? Yuck anyone's yum. Which is a disgusting phrase that I hate. But I think Animal Crossing is profoundly boring. Even more than this. I recognize what I'm playing right now. But I played Animal Crossing, I think the original Animal Crossing, just emulated years and years ago. And I played like 7 or 8 hours of it, and I was like, I've gotten what I wanted from Animal Crossing. That was fine, and I had a fun time with it. I liked it. I'd recommend it. And then I looked at getting some other ones, and I remember thinking every one of these looks exactly the same. Like every one of them is identical to the previous one, even in terms of graphics. Like, I think they look identical. They play exactly the same. They have exactly the same characters, and it's like, why would I bother ever playing this again if it's exactly the same? So I just find it very it's like a really boring version of Stardew Valley. And I find Stardew Valley too far the other way. I find it quite stressful. Harvest Moon might be more your... I have Harvest Moon somewhere on this legal console I own or whatever. I have like Harvest Moon 64 or something like that. So maybe I'll like that. Animal Crossing isn't for me, but it's good for y'all who like it. Yeah, exactly. I would never like take it away, but it's just like I don't really understand what people like when people put like 200 hours into Animal Crossing over the lockdown. I was like, how? What do you do in Animal Crossing? It's like you dig up the same fossils, you fish for the same fish, you talk to the same 4 people. Like it's nothing. There's nothing there. But you know, it's cute and marketable and people like it, so whatever. So I feel about Street Fighter. Yeah, I'm the same with fighting games. I find fighting games like fairly profoundly boring. Not stressful, and I am very bad at them. I'm sure if I was better at them, I would like them more, obviously, but like in order to get better at them, I feel like you have to care even a little bit. Whenever a friend or an acquaintance or whatever would bring over a fighting game, even the like arcadey fun ones like Smash Brothers or something, I remember after about 20 minutes, I was like just so empty of emotion. Like I couldn't muster a smile if I tried. There's just nothing there for me. I have wanted to enjoy it. It seems like my sort of thing, but it doesn't click for me. Same for Street Fighter 2. I also find Stardew Valley stressful and everyone tells me I'm crazy. It's the time limit for me. It's the fact that the time goes so quickly in Stardew Valley. Like Stardew Valley, everything about it is cozy and nice and relaxing. But it's the fact that like every minute you look up and it's like, oh fuck, another hour has passed in game and I'm gonna pass out in the fucking woods and have to spend money if I wanna get back in my bed. And it's just kind of a nightmare. And then if your farm gets huge, you're spending most of that day like gathering it all up and stuff. It's just kind of stressful. But you know, it's good. I like Stardew Valley. I've probably pumped like 120 hours into Stardew Valley. It's just mildly stressful. Howie, make me some medicine. Give him some Calpol or something. Now, hold on. I didn't say I was going to make medicine with this. This will let me visibly see the ant. She's just going to fucking blow soot in his face. Just rub this ash on my eye. No, never mind. Urgh. And voila, I can see you. Now I'll be able to use some of my old-fashioned healing techniques on you. Kick him. Alrighty, let's cure this tummy ache. Are you ready? Ha! Oh, I guess that was meant to be a howl. And there's a few games that I've, you know, through no fault of their own, I should like, but I've never quite gelled with. The most recently, I feel like I should like Dragon Age the Veilguard, but I just don't. I still have it installed. And I actually, the other day, I was like, maybe I should play this off stream, just give it another couple of hours, just see if it hooks me. And just the thought of doing it was just, ugh. So it just didn't grab me when I played it. Another one was, I played a game recently called Citizen Sleeper, which is sort of a strange narrative experimental RPG thing, and it was very good, but it just didn't grab me. Like, I could tell that it was good, and I could tell that it was interesting, but it just, I never played it after that first session. Like, I played like 3 hours of it in one session and was like, ooh, I'll probably come back to that later, and then didn't, and then like 2 months later I uninstalled it, because I was like, I have no desire for this anymore. Even though I should like it should be right up my alley. It's funny how that happens, then other games come along that take you by surprise. Again, a perfect example was Diablo recently. I shouldn't like Diablo. It's not the sort of game I enjoy. I don't really like, generally, mindless hack and slash looters. Like, where it's just like, oh good, it's fucking 0.02% more lightning damage on this otherwise identical club. I'll pick that up and then melt my way through 1,500 more identical demons. I should hate Diablo and Diablo 2. I've played 3 full playthroughs of Diablo 2 now. And to beat nightmare difficulty, That's another thing. I never go up difficulties after I beat a game, but it was like, you've unlocked Nightmare difficulty. And I was like, yeah, bring it on. And Diablo 1, I finished twice in a row. Like, no idea why, but it just really grabbed me in a way. I would say I was the same with Dark Souls 1. I don't really like boss fights in games. I always find them the more annoying parts of the game. It's like this big production at the end of a quest, and I'm like, just let me continue with the quest and the story. But in Dark Souls, which is just very light on story and was all boss fights, I was like, I'm into it, it's good. And it's not that hard either, which helped. Persona 5 was like that for me. I've heard people talk about that recently. Went from meh to top 5 games ever. It's honestly, enough people have said that about Persona 5 specifically that I'm like, maybe I'll check it out. Probably not on stream because I believe it's like 200 hours long, but maybe I'll check it out. It looks very anime is the problem. You know, some things can overcome the anime. Hey, it's gone. The pain is gone. Hehehe, piece of cake. Back in the old days, we didn't have any medicine. So many dogs came to me for help. I healed them one by one, just like I did now. Did you just kick him in the belly? But now they say my ways are too old-fashioned, or just voodoo or superstition. Is this game very conservative? So I don't see many patients nowadays. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. After all, my reputation went down the tubes when I couldn't help cure a certain dog. Was it of dog cancer? It was that doctor's best friend. Anyway, you should head back to Popsville and rest for a while. Well, if you need anything, come back, okay? We got 2 woofs as well. Amazing. You paid me for that? I guess you're I'll pay your exposure. Was it Steve Jobs' dog? I'm more open in general to playing like JRPG stuff now than I used to be. Because I played a couple that I really genuinely enjoyed recently on the stream. I keep calling it Undertale, because it's basically just Undertale, but Earthbound. Earthbound fucking rocked. It was so good. One of my favourite games I've streamed. I loved it. Felvedek, that bizarre Hungarian game about the knight and the cult. I liked that a lot as well. So maybe JRPGs. The thing about JRPGs is that they are usually unbelievably long, which puts me off. If I get a nice short one, that could be nice. Hello, Francis. You're the coward dog, right? The coward nurse? Now where has Dr. Porton gone to? Oh, hi, Dogomir. How are you? Maybe you could help me here. Please just hear me out. Yeah, sure. Every month on the same day, Dr. Porton goes out somewhere without telling me where he's going. If anything happened to him, I just cannot imagine. Dogomir, please help me. Could you find out where he goes and what he does there? Someone saw him over by the Zumi Lake. Alright, I'll go find weird dog doctor, I guess. Dogomir. I'm debating getting Cyberpunk as it's on sale now. I don't think Potent has come through here. Don't tell me what to fucking do. Zumi Lake. I thought we had to go to Zumi Lake through that. There was like a little shortcut, right? I want to get the new Farm Sim as well. I did see that Farming Sim 25 is out. I own 2 of those because they keep putting them on sale or whatever. Or giving them away free and things that I get. That's the doctor. Off to see his horse. Sorry. Probably not. This broadly does seem like a game that's safe for children. Cyberpunk's another one. I might be surprised, and a couple of people have said that it's good to me and that I probably would enjoy it. But in general, I think I really, really do not like... what are they called? CD Projekt? CD Projekt Red? Dumb name for a studio as well. I don't think I like them. Like, I don't like The Witcher at all. I hate The Witcher so much. It's honestly tarnished my view of the company forever, to be honest. Cyberpunk doesn't look... I know it was so infamously unfinished and buggy when it came out that it's hard for me to get excited about it. But it's years on, and apparently it is much, much better now. I remember a couple of people were like, "Oh, this latest patch really finishes off the game." Maybe I'll get it. Yeah, I don't like anything about them, but similarly, a few people have told me it's actually good now. He's going down to the lake. We're going down to the river to pray, thinking about the good old days. Maybe he's just a Baptist. Maybe it's fine. It would be like that scene in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Not the scene with all the KKK, or at least hopefully not. We never know. Although I've been lied about with that line before with games. It's good now, and then I played it. Oh god, dead wife! Dead brother! Dead brother! Oh, well, now I feel bad for following him. Why does this game love death so much? It's great. Zuby Lake. I don't want to confront him.
Looks like you gotta swim to go any further.
Swim. Oh god, it's so weird to have this music and this tooltip after we just saw a dog sadly looking at a grave. Right, choose a direction and tap circle, which I think is B to move forward. You will be able to sniff and bark. Cool. Let's go find this mourning man. Where's the grave? Oh god, it's an alligator. Where is he? I have no idea where this guy is. I guess we'll swim. What is this game about? Again, it sounds like a joke whenever I say this. Predominantly, it's about dog cancer. My brother is terminally ill. I've been sent to Dog Island to try and find a cure. Can I jump here? I can. Little kiwis! Hello! It's also about little kiwis. Oh, look at little kiwis. They're one of the cutest birds. Maybe the cutest bird? I don't know if I could name a cuter bird than a kiwi. Jump. Why can't I jump down here? Just hop. No, hop, please. Jump. How did I jump before? I was jumping before, wasn't I? Oh, I can sniff. Hang on. I should be sniffing. We never get happy stories. Morning glory. Oh, there's the dog. There's the morning dog. Okay. Jump back here. Oh, it auto jumps. I'm dumb. I guess we want to... I guess we'll swim around. Oh, there's fish! I forgot there was fishing in this game. It was the past. Every game had to have a fishing minigame. I don't seem to need to press the circle button in order to swim. I guess that makes me swim. Oh my god, I'm like a little motorboat! Look at this! I'm so happy. Can I climb up the banks? No. How do I get up here? There is an alligator right there. Hello, dog doctor. I know I'm really rudely interrupting your morning time. I'm sorry.
Dogomir, is that you? Please, could you give me a second? What are you doing here? Oh, I get it. Someone has sent you to find me, am I right? I wouldn't be surprised. I do sneak out quite often. You wondering what this is? Okay. Maybe it's time I tell someone about this. This is my best friend's grave.
I love this game.
She died on this very day. A long time ago, of course. Back when I was young. My best friend was sick with a disease that couldn't be cured, much like your young brother. I tried everything I could, but she never got better, and instead she just got worse. One day, your Baba came by and told me that my treatment would never cure her, that it would only make her worse. I was too young and foolish, so...
Sorry, the barks are really undercutting the drama of the situation.
I was too young and foolish, so I didn't listen to her Baba. Eventually, I lost my best friend. I'm a fool for letting my stupid pride get in the way. The most important thing is not how you treat, not who treats whom. The most important thing is to save the patient any way you can. But it's too late for what I lost. Nothing can change that. Nothing. I still dream about her sometimes. She stares at me, sadly. I always thought she was blaming me for not curing her, for what I did. But recently, I started to think, maybe she looks sad because instead of looking forward, I keep living in the past. I live in that sadness every day. Maybe she feels pity for me. I feel that way. Especially when I see a young girl like you, risking your life to save your family. I should probably move on with my own life. Could you give me a moment to be on my own?
Isn't this a kid's game? Yes, it is. This is a children's game about dogs called The Dog Island. And it has so much terminal illness in it. It's predominantly about terminal illness. This is a game marketed towards like 4-year-olds. What the fuck? I feel like I came in at the wrong time. How old is this game again? I think it came out in like 2006 or something. The Dog Island. Hang on. The Dog Island. 2007 for the Wii and the PS2. It's so good. Reception. Mixed or average reviews. A seriously odd title. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Rated E for everyone. I remember wanting this. I mean, it's phenomenal. I love it. Because it has so much dog mourning in it. Did you find the doctor? You explained the situation. Was a young doctor, ended up killing his best friend because he couldn't cure her dog cancer, which is probably what my brother has, instead of trusting the traditional herbal remedies offered by the witch in the woods. Oh my, I didn't know. Is that so? Well, thank you for telling me. I got a woof. Feels appropriate. I got a woof moan. Nintendogs Palliative Care Edition. Yep. Kids should have an option to learn about these things, especially if it affects their life, but maybe it warns them instead of just saying, hey, dog game. I know. I like a dog game with stakes, is what I was about to say. I like a game or a children's piece of media with stakes and, you know, interesting, you know, stuff to say about sadness and mourning and death. It's just that when it's delivered by emotionless, giant-headed dogs, it's wearing hats. It's bizarre. By the way, someone with a strange round hat was looking for you. A strange round hat? He wanted to know where you are and what you are doing. He kept calling himself the Great One. And he was pretty bossy. He headed towards the Green Meadows after he asked me about you. Hey, maybe it's Yi Lu. Oh, the Sniff Master, the con man Sniff Master, who eavesdropped on our story about our dead brother. No, dead dad. Sick brother. And is now, I don't know why he's conning us, to be honest. I don't think we own anything. Let's go. Find him, I guess. Stalker. Maybe he's just like, a sort of naive teen in this world. Maybe I'll just take them under my wing for nefarious purposes. But he is teaching me how to sniff. Which is ... Oh, so you do not need my assistance anymore because you know how to sniff. Is that it? If that's the case, I will not raise your level any further. You haven't raised my level at all anyway. Okay. I'll let you off the hook this time. If you think you can sniff a little here and there, you haven't seen half of it. Okay then, let us get back to the training once again. You must search for the Ring Fragment 2 at the Zoomy Lake. The Ring Fragment 2 should smell like this. Be careful out there. Okay, fine, we'll find the Ring Fragment 2 and he'll maybe level me up. Have you leveled me up before? I don't think so. I can sense you've learned some new smells. I'm going to raise your level. This is an RPG, by the way. Yes! You've gone up a level. Can I put points into sniffing? Nope. For the next level, you must learn 24 more smells. By the way, you have not finished my previous task. You're not going anywhere till you take care of it. The next task... Sorry, he's posh, I should say. Task. You should search for the Ring Fragment 2 at the Zoomy Lake. Be careful out there. Let's go to the Zoomy Lake then. Let's get this done. Should smell like Ring Fragment 2. It sounds ambiguous and also disgusting. I think if your ring is fragmenting, you need to go to a hospital. The Zoomy Lake is just up here, right? No, don't fall in the river, please! The handling on this dog is worse than the forklifts in Shenmue. I never thought anything could match that. He walks like a shopping trolley with broken wheels. You know, you get a shopping trolley sometimes and one of the wheels is just fucked. It just doesn't turn properly. That's what controlling this dog feels like. Okay. Dogomir memorized the faint smell of Ring Fragment 2. Follow the smell. Sometimes you'll be asked to follow the trace of a certain smell. When you sniff the trace of a smell, the meter will turn pink, and you'll be able to see a trace. Use the trace to find the items. That's better! That seems easier. What are you? You're also kiwis! Ah! Every other animal is more adorable than the dogs. Okay, well, nothing here. Okay, I see it. I mean, I don't see any pink stuff. Is it meant to be showing up? It appeared for a second and then didn't. Okay, here we go. I'm sniffing it. There's no trail. Oh, I hate this so much. The dogs can't be too adorable because they're all dying or dead. I guess we can't technically kill any of these animals. We sort of... I mean, we're kind of giving them heart attacks. Hang on. This is how you fight. So you're at least in some sort of weird stupor. Mushos. Eat musho. Is this anything? Don't worry, they're all dying on their own. I got a watermelon. I bought a melon yesterday and forgot about it until just this second. I'm so happy. I'm going to have melon afterwards. It's not a watermelon, though. Even though watermelons are the best fruit, I think the guinea pigs prefer other melons, and so I compromised and got a gala melon. Also, it was very cheap. So I went, yeah, why not? So I will share some melon with the pigs. Oh, Christ! You have guinea pigs? I do have guinea pigs. What was the last image I shared in my Discord of the guinea pigs? Because they're free wandering, but they're not in here right now, and I don't feel like going and scooping them. If I go to my Discord and go pigs and pets. Oh, this is one. I shared that image of the cat going out and grazing with the guinea pigs. It's not happening as much anymore because obviously it's winter and they can't really go out because it's frosty and horrible outside. But it does mean that she's not throwing up as much grass on my floor, which is pleasant. That's always nice. The birds here are here to distract us from the horrors of living a mortal life. This is them sleeping on my my desk the other day because it's been cold and they wanted to squish up next to the computer. They like doing that sometimes. And I gave her a haircut. There, that's pig content. They're so fluffy. They're too fluffy. If I pick them up, they coat me in fluff. Is it near here, near the grave? Don't make me dig up the grave, game. That would be a bit too far. It's kind of making me do it. What's behind the grave? Rosemary. That's not the white flower I'm looking for, but I'll take it. A green apple. Sure. None of this is the... whatever it is I'm looking for. Can I kill this fucker? Nope, he didn't even care. I guess, look, in general, if a crocodile is coming up to a dog, it's not really going to care if it barks at it. I think any crocodile could take any dog. There's some pretty big dogs. Maybe that's not true. I used to have piggies. My guinea pigs are middle-aged now. They're about 4. So I don't know how much longer they'll last. But hopefully a while. If we're becoming dog grave diggers, I'm lodging a formal complaint. Oh, flower? No, that's the one we already got. Where the fuck is this thing? Where's the ring fragment? It really hasn't... This newfound ability to sniff out trails has not really helped. Because it hasn't done anything. I got Morning Glory. Hang on, bring open the... memo? Tutorials? Is there a tutorials section? Tips? Walk and run, swimming, search meter, following the smell. You'll be able to follow the trace of a certain smell. Oh, it's little footprints! I thought it was going to be like a little glowing thing, like a little glowing pink thing. No, it's just like little paw prints. I thought they were my own prints. Right, let's go back here. I'm sure it'll be very easy to spot this in the night time. Stop digging! This is the problem with not owning consoles as a child, is I simply will never remember these buttons. You'll probably notice, anytime I have to do anything in this game, my eyes will briefly flick down to the controller, as if that's going to help me. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Right, where's this thing? It was over near the beginning, right? Okay, this way. Follow these little steps. I'm doing it. I've figured out the mechanic. Like Shenmue QTEs. Is it into the water? I'm gonna get eaten by a crocodile if I go much further in. Oh, they walked across the water like our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. controller up in the camera frame. Is that a fucking hippopotamus? I mean, those are one of the most lethal animals on the planet. I don't really want to get involved with that. Cutscene?
We can't just jump over. It's too far. And it doesn't look like we can get over there from within the lake. Hey, did you find something? That's a tree stump.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's go over there and check it out. Are you okay? Are these pieces of vegetables? And look at these footsteps. Whose are these? Oh wait, it's a hippo's.
Of course it's a hippo's.
Then this must be where the hippo likes to eat. Hey, I have a great idea. If we place some food that a hippo likes on this, maybe it'll come over here to eat it, and we can use its back to jump over to the other side. How about it? Let's do it. Why don't you sniff that tree stump?
You've memorized the smell of hippo food. Get out the guide again. What is it like? Watermelons. I mean, I've got watermelon on me, right? So I can just put a watermelon down. Oh, I've got so much shit on me. Look at this. Select. Select. Put it on here. I don't know what I've just done. Inventory. Item. Watermelon? Do I have to discard it? I don't know what the button is. Hang on. Discard. Square? I'm gonna assume that's X. Would you like to throw away the watermelon?
No, I mean...
No. Special item? Special grapes. Special grapes that dogs like to eat? Dogs are not supposed to eat grapes. I mean, the really annoying thing is that obviously this dog could just jump over here, right? That makes me so angry that it's not letting me. Where's the... What am I meant to do here? Oh! I can swim. Okay, hang on. Vegetables. Find vegetables. What vegetables do hippos like? Like IRL? I think it's basically any of them. I've seen videos of Mudeng and her mum just like crunching a big pumpkin or something. There's another hippo. Am I going in any way the right direction? Yes, I think so. Oh! Swim. Swim around. Use your little jet ski legs. Oh, there's something up here. No, this is very worryingly close to the hippo. Oh, no, that's the ring fragment again. Fucking hell, just give me the different scents. Stop confusing them. Is it over here on the beach? I don't think things grow on a beach. I think it's mainly just sand and seashells. Your hippos like big-headed, ugly dogs. The hippos are... They're vegetarian, aren't they? I know that's the wrong word. What is it called? Herbivorous? They just like killing things. Right, go. No, don't drown, for fuck's sake. There. Are people ready for that take again? People got very angry when I said that the last time, that only dumb people drown. You placed down the hippo food. I don't think the world's ready for that one. Soon. That's not a cute hippo. That's the first one that's been uglier than the dogs. Hippos in general, very rarely cute. Pygmy hippos, sure, they're kind of nice. Mudeng, people like Mudeng, but... right, do I need to swim all the way back around now? Come on, quick, before the hippo gets full. Jump. That feels rude. And again, I obviously could have just done that without the hippo. We there? Was that? Ring fragment! Quest solved. How does this help my brother with cancer? Bye. I would love it, by the way, if after 20 or 30 hours of this game, we went back to our original island with the cure and found that our brother was already dead. That he died. Not only that we weren't even close. That he died like 6 weeks ago in game. Like, while we were on the boat to the Dog Island, he died. I would genuinely name this like Game of the Year if that happens. Because sometimes things don't work out. If you're gonna go full on, you know, traumatizing kids with, you know, death and mourning and stuff, go full in with it. Say sometimes you can't help, and that's fine too, I guess. You tried your best, but you failed. Maybe people aren't ready for that either, though. Oh, I'm tapping hard. Hello, Yuli. I've got your ring fragment. I think you've got 3 of those now, maybe? So, you're beginning to figure out what sniffing is all about, yes? Perhaps you're beginning to wonder if there's any point to all this. Yeah! I bet that was what you were thinking, yes? I did too. But that's the point. Learning sniffing is like trying to reach the top of the highest mountain. If this is enough to defeat you, you'll never learn the super art of sniffing. But still, you must be beat. I'll give you some time to rest up. The next task isn't ready yet anyway. Sniff, sniff. Something smells. Did I piss myself? No, not you. It's coming from the village. Something is happening in the village. Nothing will scare me, but you go have a look and I'll watch from over here, just in case anything bad happens. Is there a fire? Or is it more hate crimes? Like, are they throwing more things at that nurse? Just because she's German. Something's wrong here. Is it? I guess nobody's there? Raiders? Like in Firefly? I don't see any of the usual folks around. Yeah, let's give it a little sniff. Dogomir sniffed around. The village smells like it's filled with sick dogs. Oh Christ, we actually bought dog pox, didn't we? You know, I'm closing the door a little bit because it's getting cold. I think we actually bought dog pox to this fucking village. Something happened here, definitely. Let's ask Potan. He might know what's going on around here. Oh god, or if the doctor dies so we can't heal our friends.
Dogomir, there's a bad flu virus going around the village. Everyone's sick. I guess you're alright. I'm going to need your help to cure everyone. I want you to bring me a medical herb called Deflung. I fucking hate this game. A medical herb called Deflungi. While you're at it, I'll go examine the dogs. But I doubt I can examine everyone. I wish there were other doctors around at times like this. Go get that Deflungi. You'll find it in Treely Woods. It should smell like this.
It smells like grape mixed with apples and oranges.
I'm counting on you.
I assume now. We're deep enough in that we can be fairly sure that this is just what the game is going to be forever, right? It's going to be sniffing fetch quests for 30 to 40 more hours, probably, and then occasionally baffling cutscenes about dead dogs. Right, it smells like, what was it? Apple, grape, and something else? In Treaty Woods? That's sunflower. That's apple. Apple this way. I don't know if this really helps. I don't know if we know what grapes smell like either. We got special grapes. Orange, thank you. That was just an apple. Okay, fine. That's sunflower, so it's not going to be there. Oh. I mean, I may as well pick up a sunflower. Maybe we'll need it for another quest. Oh, mystery. 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 An orange. Now we've got it, I'm sure. Orange and lavender. Ooh, it's right there. Can I bark at that dog? Or that snake, or whatever it is? There's an orange up here. Again, just collect some stuff, I guess. He's already up. Why do people keep sending me actual work? It's the day before a holiday here. It's universally agreed we all get off, goof off today. Oh, is it, oh, what's it called? The American one. That's so vague. The American one, where they eat like basically what looks like a Christmas dinner. Thanksgiving. Is it Thanksgiving there? A Deflungy! Oh, we got it! Amazing! Oh my, Dogomir. What are you doing here? Thanksgiving, yes. I went to a Thanksgiving dinner once, which is extremely unusual here, I would say. But a friend of mine, well, an acquaintance of mine, I would say, was in university, and they got roped in somehow to being involved with like a weird American Bible group. Basically what happened was they were wandering past a room that was open and had lots of sausage rolls in it. He walked in, started eating the sausage rolls, then realized it was a Bible circle and felt too embarrassed to leave. He was an atheist. So then he ended up becoming friends with these slightly creepy American Bible people, and they invited him to a Thanksgiving dinner. And then he invited me because he was like, they might kill me if I go alone. So I went out with him. It was up in Limerick. I travelled on the fucking train to Limerick to do this. And we went and had Thanksgiving dinner. And I had a slice of pumpkin pie and some other vague shit. I can't remember, to be honest. Some, like, stereotypical Thanksgiving foods, I think. I thought it was okay. And then we watched something called Charlie Brown. And I went, this is weird. I don't ever want to do this again. I mean, they were perfectly nice. They didn't try and kill me or anything, but they had a weird vibe to them. I don't know. It was fine. That's how they get you. Sausage rolls. You explained the situation. And that's why everyone's down for the count. Oh dear, that is a problem. So have you found what Dr. Polton asked you for to get to him yet? Yes. Showed her Deflungy. Deflungy, eh? It'll definitely help reduce the fevers, but I don't think it's enough to cure such a strong flu. Could you let Dr. Polton know that's my opinion? Of course, he may choose to ignore it. Now go on, quickly. Something called Charlie Brown. It's like Peanuts. It's the comic series, right, with Snoopy. But I don't think Snoopy was Snoopy in this one. I don't know. It's like an old comic series, or like a newspaper comic strip or something, and they made a movie where they have like a Thanksgiving dinner or something. It was weird and kind of melancholy and strange. I didn't hate it. Charlie Brown is something in the back of newspapers as far as I know. It's like I basically just know Snoopy. Like Snoopy is like, it's like American Gromit. Is that what Snoopy is? Like American Wallace and Gromit? Is that the vibe? I've never read or seen anything other than this, so I don't know. Oh shit, he is! I don't think he's as cute as Gromit, but I think I could like it. I feel like the scary religious types always have this weird vibe around, and I specifically feel like they keep an awkward amount of eye contact. Yes! They're always like staring into you. It's odd. It's like they've read a book that's like keeping eye contact and mentioning first names is a way to establish a rapport. And then they take that way too much to heart. And so they say your first name like 5 or 6 times per conversation. And they just keep really intense eye contact. Not all religious people, obviously. They're probably trained to maintain eye contact to make you feel awkward. It's like people who hear once in a meeting that like, oh, a firm handshake is good, and then try and like crush you. Only the Christians. I'm so bad about eye contact. I have a hard time paying attention if I'm not making eye contact, but then everyone's creeped out. I don't know, I'd say I'm not great at making eye contact. I don't think I have any problems with it. I'm mildly uncomfortable with eye contact, I suppose. Nothing particularly. I sort of, I don't know, meet their eyes every so often in a conversation. Charlie Brown is the cartoon comic that's like an American tradition to watch on Christmas, and I guess Thanksgiving too. I'm more familiar with Christmas Charlie Brown. I don't know. It looked very old. It looked like it was maybe from the 60s. Hang on. Charlie Brown. I know it's called Peanuts, right? Peanuts. It's just going to show me Peanuts. Yeah, okay. No, it's not. Syndicated Daily American Comic Strip. There we go. It's these boys. You know, everybody knows these boys, I think, right? They're not, I don't think they're particularly famous outside of America, but you know what they look like. Mainly Snoopy and that little yellow bird. What's his name? Woodstock, that one. He's on, feel like you see him on stickers sometimes. 1950, that's very fucking old. Okay, there was a movie in 2015. Was it good? I think Snoopy is internationally famous. Yeah, Snoopy. Everybody knows Snoopy, but I think I was like 19 years old, maybe older, when I realized that Snoopy was from a thing. Like, I thought he was just some guy, like, in a Snoopy show or something. I did not know what the fuck Peanuts was, I think. Blue Sky Studios. No, I wanted, like, the movie adaptation. Was this liked? Oh, it's 3D. See, yeah, like, people like Snoopy. Who the fuck is this bald child? Like a sad bald boy or something like that? He might be sad. Received minor criticism for a lack of ambition. That's fine. Generally positive reviews. Okay. Right, back to Dog Island. Hang on. No, not guinea pigs. Back to Dog Island. Bald child is Charlie Brown. I heard the movie was good. I think Snoopy is internationally famous, but the rest of Peanuts not so much. Charlie Bald. Do your eyes naturally roam around when you think or anything? I know this wasn't directed at me, but I don't think mine do. I think I will just sort of stare off into the middle distance.
I was waiting for you. So, did you bring me the Deflungy?
Yes, but also which woman said no, that it wouldn't cure?
This can save.
Hey, are you alright? Your eyes were wandering off as you thought about that answer. Well, maybe I do then. I don't notice it, at least. It's got that cunt from Stranger Things in it. That does not narrow that down. Bald kid got bullied by a football or something. I know, it's one of those just American icons that never really made it out, I guess. Like baseball or pumpkin pie. Oh. Hey, are you okay? Let me see here. I'm taking over this hospital, and I'm throwing out all of the medicine. Only crystals from here on out. This is no usual sickness. It's dog cancer. Bad glue is mixed in the river water.
What? You still say such nonsense?
Oh.
Don't worry, I
Don't worry, I just got rid of the glue. The water will become clean. And I made a herbal tea. You will be cured soon. The fuck is the weird black goblin? What's on your mind? You look confused. What? Bad glue causes cancer. More at 8. Why was Dr. Potent surprised?
Well, let me tell you.
We know! His best friend died because of his negligence or whatever.
A long time ago.
We met him while he was mourning at the grave, we know.
A girlfriend.
It wasn't a best friend, it was a girlfriend.
He had promised to marry her.
She got sick somehow. Houghton got desperate and did everything he could to cure her. But everything he tried did not make her get any better. So her parents called me in, but Houghton and I argued about what kind of treatment we should give her. We never settled. We didn't spend enough time on the girl. By the time we realized, it was too late. Houghton blames me for it. That whole incident. He still hates me. But I can't do anything about it. I don't hate you anymore. Oh, you're awake.
I don't hate you. I just can't let go of the memories of losing her. And I can't forgive myself. I couldn't save her with all my skills. Yes, I know.
Sorry, I'm recovering.
Yes, I know. I'm still living in the past. And I know that won't do any good. Thank you. You made me realize something very important. Obaba, we need to work together to help the others. I think she would be happier if we worked together.
Yes.
Good. And thank you.
Every time the game loses me with another fetch quest, something like that happens, and it brings me right back in. It's fucking amazing. Imagine being a parent. Your kid comes up to you bawling. You're trying to find out why, and this is why. Dr. Fulton's fiance died because they were fighting and couldn't decide how to treat her. And he's too sad about it to treat the rest of the town. And I got 3 woofs. It really makes up for it.
Dogomir, I finally found the way to cure your little brother. But I need to go ask Obaba for help.
Baby, what do you mean all the dogs are dying?
I need her to look after the dogs in this village while I'm gone. I'll need you to go and find a certain herb I can use as a medicine. The herb's name is the white flower. It should smell like this.
It smells like tulip, sunflower, morning glory. We definitely know what 2 of those smell like.
According to my research, it grows in the green meadows. I'll be waiting for you.
Okay. This could be good. This sounds promising. Don't know if we can get off this island. Potent is essentially dog Shipman. I don't know if Harold Shipman is really famous outside of Britain and maybe Ireland. So I don't know if that's a reference that works universally. But I get it. Same eyes. Oh. Is this game about science versus spiritualism? I think it might be. That's at least one of the plots. The main theme, I would say, is loss and sort of death and mourning. But it seems to be sort of like embracing traditionalism and sort of old-timey practices, which I don't know is a great message. Shipman was prolific. He got huge numbers. They must have heard of him. Yeah, but I think it might be... I think Harold Shipman might be the British equivalent of Charlie Brown, where he's huge in his local area, but not really known outside of it. Like, do Americans know who Harold Shipman is? What are you saying? 284 victims. I mean, that is a lot. Obviously. I need to find out what some of these flowers smell like, apparently. Down here. Please. Please give me a flower to smell. See, I have no idea who Shipman is. There we go. Harold Shipman is an English serial killer. Well, he was a doctor who... Didn't he just kill lots of olds? Was? Oh, was he dead? I didn't even know. He killed lots of olds. Like, his whole thing was, like, he'd kill, like, a 75-year-old, like, OAP, and then tell their family, like, oh, they just died because they were old. And then it was found out later that he was just fucking filling them full of morphine or whatever. Did he off himself? I don't know. I don't really know much Shipman lore, to be honest. Before my time. Tulip, lovely. You remember the smell of the white flower? Okay, perfect. Wonderful stuff. Off in this direction. Sheep! Sheep! Right, back to the flower. He did off himself, okay. Fair enough. Were they like dying and wanted to die? No. No, they were not. It wasn't like an assisted suicide thing. He just really liked killing old people. As far as I know. He's fairly notorious here, I think. Yeah, it wasn't Dignitas. Yeah, they were like, oh, my tummy hurts today, Dr. Shipman. You're a trusted friend. Can you help me? Oh, they died of sore tummy disease. I'm sorry. They got the white flower. Yippee. Sorry, really bringing back the sort of retro hits with Harold Shipman. Gonna add nostalgia as a tag. Right, I have a flower. Did you change your hat? I thought that hat was a different color last time. Maybe they changed their clothes. That could be fun. Listen, it's this game. It's what it does to us. Sorry, your mother has actually passed a bad tummy disease. She also signed the house over to me.
Good job. It seems everyone is almost back to normal. Now we can go to the town of Purodo Town. Purodo.
I don't know how to roll my R's.
I can leave any time. Do you want to leave now?
Yeah, let's cure my brother, I guess. Hey, I'll go to Purodo Town too. Your little brother's sick, right? Hey, what are friends for? Friends are for being there when you need them. I don't know if you have friends, so I'll explain what they're for. I'll go wherever you go. Where? All right, let's go. Oh, the storms are fine now. You just didn't want me to cure my brother, did you, pirates? Don't make me do the swabbing the deck minigame again, please. Dead brother, dead brother, dead brother, dead brother, dead brother.
Welcome home, Dogomir.
Huh?
I saw the boat coming in, and I thought you might be on it. Let's just say it's a mother's intuition. It's stronger now because I've lost the other one. And who may this be?
Yes.
Don't fuck my mum. I know that look.
Yes. My name is Potan.
Oh, so you're the famous doctor, Dr. Potan.
Yes. Where is the sick child?
Over here. Dogomir, I'll take the doctor to the house. We'll be waiting for you there. You should say hello to your friends and the other villagers on the way home. They were all so worried about you.
Don't let Poten in. Did I miss the death? I mean, in some ways, there's definitely been some death. Dead fiancé? Possibly dead best friend? I don't know if they were two different people or the same person. But dead fiancé for definitely one. Hello, pirate dog.
Ahoy, you're alive. Ha, good to see ya. Don't you jump into the stormy sea ever again.
Yeah, I did. You probably all assumed I was dead. I'm surprised my mum wasn't like, why did you jump into the fucking sea? Go up the hill to the square or down the hill to the harbour. Nice town, isn't it? We don't really know each other or talk, do we? You just felt like you had to say something out of politeness. Hey, are you Dogomir? Welcome back?
Hi, Dogomir. You look different somehow.
I've been on an adventure, and really, most of it involved being trauma dumped about a dead fiancé. Oh god, I've looked over at my chat for the first time in a minute. I just see moderator, added permitted term, shag your mum. I love my chat, and would never change it. Alright, let's go up. I'm gonna quick save here. My home.
Well, how is he? Is he going to be okay?
Oh. Oh, yes! Yes! It was an educational use of shag your mum. The putting it in quotes has made it get caught again, I think.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Please, there's got to be something you can do.
I may be able to slow down the symptoms from getting much worse, but I'm not sure that a cure for this kind of disease actually exists. I'm so sorry.
Oh?
Wait. There just might be a way to cure your brother. You see, on the Dog Island, there's the legend of a flower. Legend says this legendary flower can cure any type of disease. I don't know what it looks like, nor where you can find one, but legend says that it exists somewhere on our island. It's the only way to cure your brother.
No, sweetie, with your father gone,
I can't let you go. I'd be left all alone. God, I love this game so much. Did anyone check doesthedogdie.com? I mean, there's been at least 2 so far. Back to Dog Island, how long is this game? I'm not joking when I say it might be 40 to 50 hours long. I'd be left all alone. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. We need to be strong.
Where?
Dogomir. Dogomir! I want you to go to the Dog Island. Why are their tails all wagging? If you don't mind, I have a suggestion. I stay here and breed your mum so you have more brothers as a spare. You fuck, you horny fuck! Why don't I stay here and look after your brother while you're away? I'll do the best I can to keep the symptoms from getting worse. Your mother looks just like my dead fiancé that I was just crying about. Oh, that would be too much to ask for. A special, strong, handsome doctor to stay with me. As a doctor, I couldn't just leave a patient like this. Dogomir risked everything to bring me here. I'm not a dog who can ignore that fact. Please, at least let me stay by him. I insist. Yeah, you know, that question mark was like, you're gonna fuck my mom, aren't you? Well, I'd really appreciate it if you did stay. Thank you. I promise I will do my best. Dr. Poten's got an injection for you. Dogomir, you must return to the Dog Island and look for the legendary flower. Was this basically the tutorial? We're 2 to 3 dead dogs in already. Is this just the tutorial? I'll see you back at home. Bye now. He's gonna look for her legendary flower. Oh. Don't worry, missus. The whole crew, including me, we all think a Dogomir is part of the family. We're horrible to our family. We'll take her to the Dog Island for sure this time. Oh, I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything, missus. Har. Why does everybody think my mum is so hot? That was a face that's like, my mum is really hot. Everybody thinks my mum is canonically hot in this game. That hadn't come up before now. Now everybody's fucking stuttering and blushing over my mum. The tide's gonna change now. We better leave soon. Hot dog mum. He just fucking blushed and stuttered. His dog mom is a real hot bitch. Oh, Christ. I'm gonna make you swap me decks 15 times to ease me frustration. Might be hot, but you're still a bitch. Yes, puns. Jesus Christ. Oh, we're back. Thank Christ we didn't have to do that. Good, you're back. How was it? You explained the situation. Dog, mum, and all. You've got to be kidding. The legendary flower? Hey, do you know what that is?
The legendary flower. According to legend, it's the flower that can cure all kinds of diseases. I doubt that it truly exists. I just don't take such legends seriously. Have you read the works of Richard Dawkins? I just watched a compilation of Christopher Hitchens owning religious people with facts and logic. But he has to look for the legendary flower. That's the only way to cure her brother. We've got to help. Come on, this is the perfect time to use that brain of yours. But Amelia, this is about a legend, a folklore story. Natural herb remedies are not part of my expertise.
He almost sounds like Jordan Peterson.
Hmm? Natural herb remedies? I have an idea. A great idea.
What is it?
There's only one dog who specializes in natural herb remedies.
Yeah, Obama, we know.
You don't know her? It's Obama. Nobody knows these legends like Obama does. I believe Obama still lives in the Treely Woods. You should definitely pay her a visit, but if you leave now to visit her, you'll get to her house at night, and it would be impolite. She won't help you if you catch her in a bad mood. You should rest up for tonight and visit her tomorrow. I'm sure your brother won't die. I'm sure your mom isn't getting plowed right now, railed by Dr. Poten. Hey, I wonder how that ankh tree is doing. Remember? We planted it in the plaza in the middle of the village. Let's go check on it before we go home.
You are saying Obama. My brain kept hearing it, but I thought I was losing it. I'm alternating. Oh, it is growing a little bit. The special growing tree. The giving tree. I also don't know what the giving tree is.
Hey, look at that! My queen was right!
Do you have an actual queen, or are you using it in the irritating, like, K-pop stan way? And you're talking about, like, I don't know, Taylor Swift or something. My queen! Yep, that there's a plant.
The ankh tree grows using appreciation. Remember? We helped those dogs.
Sorry for yawning so much. It's because the nice evening light is making me think of sleep. Also, I'm still recovering from an illness.
The ankh tree is growing taller.
Showered in dog piss daily. Who the fuck is this little dude? Some guy? Like, I was thinking, oh, how do I explain him in terms of the plot? He's not really here for any plot reasons. He's just some guy. He's like a little soot ghost. Like from Spirited Away, but more annoying.
My queen forced me to stay in this world, till this ankh tree grows big. It's a horrible society we live in, but it just looks like we're doing fine. And before we know it, I'll be back in Ankh World. Ha ha! Okay then, let's rest up at home.
Why not be a flea or something? I don't know. He lived in the fireplace, and now he's here. He attaches to me like Midna. Like, what is he? He's an Ankh, which is some sort of benevolent house spirit, I guess. Oh, your footsteps are way louder than I thought. He looks like a depiction of an evil spirit.
Ah.
What, do I sleep on the floor while you take the bed?
Hey, it's like this. Just listen, okay? The reason why I'm here in the first place is because...
Folksy music. Hello.
Pritasi!
Sorry, I'm trying to decide on a voice.
Pritasi, listen and listen carefully. We've had enough of your pranks. You drew graffiti on the Ankh World's gate, and you've dug up all of the Ankh trees. No matter how many times you were scolded, you still do not stop. Why? Why do you continue to cause such trouble? What is causing you to do such mischief? Have you no words to explain your actions? Everyone hates me and calls me a prankster. If I stop, everyone would just ignore me, like I never existed. What the fuck is the plot of this video?
they'd forget I existed at all. I can't stop doing what I do, because if I did, no one would even notice me.
What foolishness! I have made up my mind. As Queen of the Yanks, I now banish you from our land. Go to the world of dogs and do good deeds there. You must stay there until you have earned the gratitude of the dogs. Then and only then might I allow you to return to our world. As I have decided, as shall it be.
Okay. So you're a little delinquent. Well, that's why I'm here, in the world of the dogs. I thought getting dogs to be grateful would be boring and embarrassing. So I hadn't actually done anything yet. But actually, having someone say thank you, you know, it feels pretty good. Ah! You're almost cute there. I thought the dying dogs were bad enough. This game is so weird. Okay, we've rested. Good stuff. Hey, Dogomir, good morning. It's a great day, don't you think? Let's go to Obama's place. It's in Treaty Woods. Do you remember why? Yes, I do. It was right now. All right, then. Of course, you know where Obama lives, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go. We just met her. I still don't have a cool hat. I want a witch's hat. Maybe I have to dig them up. Maybe I'll look up a strategy guide for this game. I'm sure I have a manual somewhere. I'm keeping myself awake by eating corn snacks. Which I'm sure is a very pleasant audio experience. Every time I move my chair, I'm sure it's getting picked up on the mic in an irritating way, makes the most loud, grating, creaking noise. I really need some WD-40. I'm sure I have some in my house. Every movement is the loudest creak. Crunch. Hello, Obama. Dogomir? Sounds like my bones, to be fair. Do bones actually creak as you get old? I haven't reached that age yet. I've reached the age where I have very occasionally woken up with like a sore back, but I've never had squeaky, creaky bones. They do indeed. That sounds kind of fun. I sensed you'd come to meet me today. Shut up, Paltrow. You explain the situation. Did you say the legendary flower? It's a magical flower that has the power to cure all forms of sickness. The legendary flower is the culmination of energy from all living things. It's a gift from Mother Nature. The legendary flowers blossomed everywhere, but as time passed, we began to forget to appreciate and respect the world of nature, and the legendary flowers began to vanish as well. My grandmother was told this from her grandmother, so it must be true. She said that the only place that they still might be able to grow would be somewhere here on the Dog Island. Wasn't Obama dog just over with the dog shipment at your mum's? No, that's a whole country apart. I've never had the chance to see one. According to my grandmother, she said her grandmother said that only a sniff master would be able to trace the scent of a legendary flower and actually find one. If you want to find a legendary flower, you will have to become a sniff master. To become a sniff master, you'd have to go through intensive training. Be warned though, nobody has ever survived such training to become a true sniff master. But if you are still willing to go through with it, you'll have to get trained by Rode. To become a pupil of Rhodes, you'd need a pass. It's called an apprentice's ring. You'll have to find... That fucker! You, Lee, you fucker! You're trying to get me to assemble for you. You can't sniff at all! He's trying to get me to find the pieces of the apprentice's ring so he can pretend he sniffed them out and become a sniff master with Rode. Dogs die becoming sniff master. Apparently. Apparently very few survive. I think I have the fragments, 3 of them so far. Hey, come to think of it, didn't Yi Lu tell us to get something like that? Ring fragment. Yeah, the ring fragments. Maybe Yi Lu has an apprentice's ring. It makes sense, don't you think? He's a con man. Come on, think. Let's straighten this out. What do you need to cure your brother's illness? The legendary flower. Legendary flower. You need the legendary flower. And if you want to find it, what do you gotta be? I have to become a sniff master. A sniff master, right? The almighty sniffer of all. And where do you go to learn to become one? Road. You gotta go to Road. Otherwise you won't get anywhere. So to meet Road, you need the apprentice's ring. Got it? And remember, we're told to find the ring fragments by Yi Lu. You must know something about the apprentice's ring. Let's go talk to him. Let's do that. Christ, also I'm getting messages on my phone. Hang on. Just making sure you were paying attention, basically. It's just somebody emailing my payslip to me. There we go. And lots of fucking messages in my family group chat. My dad, basically it's like a miniature version of old Twitter. My dad is just sharing pictures of waffles that he's eating. My dad's in Belgium. Fuck me! Sorry, he just sent me a picture of a box of chocolates that's €60. That's fucking expensive. Here. Waffles. Delicious Belgian waffles, I guess. I think that looks fairly gross because I don't like waffles. But, you know. I don't think I've ever actually eaten a waffle. Maybe they're fine. I don't know. I've never had the opportunity. Well, no, I've had the opportunity and I've turned it down, I'm sure. Right, let's go talk to Yi Lu. Tell him you need that box. I would not be willing to spend more than €2 on chocolate. I don't even spend that. I don't like chocolate very much. I don't like sweets. Right, he's in Green Meadows. Cool waffle eating dad. Oh, was there anything actually important in that group chat, or was it just pictures of waffles? No, it's just him fucking... It's just him sharing pictures of food. Right, cool. And then my mum sharing pictures of dogs. She has 3 dogs and fosters another dog in a 4th slot. So I get fairly frequent updates on sometimes sickly looking dogs. Shag, marry, kill, Snickers, Mars, Milky Way. Kill Mars. Fuck a Milky Way? Marry Snickers? Snickers is nice-ish because of the nuts. Explain to me a Mars bar. Oh yeah, they didn't really exist for ages in America, despite being from an American company. A Mars bar is like a default thing here. A Mars bar is basically an American... What's it called? An American Milky Way, right? Like Milky Ways in America, like our Milky Ways, are there like 3 Musketeers, maybe? Which is something I'd never really heard of until recently. This is a Mars bar, which is basically, I think, what their Milky Ways are. So yeah, you have that, basically. Mars bar is a Milky Way in America, thank you. Marry Milky Way, kill Snickers, and fuck Mars bar. Really? I think the last time I ate a Mars bar was probably the deep fried Mars bar. I had a deep fried Mars bar. I've never even been to Scotland, but I was in somewhere in Ireland that was doing deep fried Mars bars, and I went, yeah, why not, as a novelty. And I remember it being nicer than a Mars bar, so you know, that's something. Oh, I also recently learned that they call Galaxy Dove, like the soap. Which is really weird. And it doesn't fit in with their whole, like, branding, like Mars, Milky Way, like it's space names, Galaxy, but they call it Dove there. It's weird. Deep fried Mars bar sounds like something you'd get here in Texas at a rodeo. Mars bar, Deep fried. Yeah, it's a battered with fucking iron brew. I mean, it's fine. Basically, the Scottish will deep fry and batter anything, and I love them for it. Anyway, let's go back here. Are we shagging a Milky Way? I wanna fuck Milky Way, yeah. It's horrendous, IMO. Of course, the Americans would deep fry their chocolate. It's the Scottish. I don't think the Americans do. I found one place in Hull that did deep fried Mars bars, but the day I went to get one, they no longer did it. I left the UK afterwards. Milky Ways are objectively the nicest out of a bad bunch, hence you should wed them. I think Snickers are edible. I don't mind Snickers. They're a bit much. Milky Way is definitely the second choice there. Mars is way too fucking much. Like, it's so sickly. Like, you eat a Mars bar. I think if you eat a Mars bar, it instantly, like, debuffs your health by, like, 10 points. Like, it does not sit well in my body. I'm not saying nice isn't taste, I'm saying nice isn't they're likely to be the friendliest if they were a person. Incredible message. Milky Way gives me a sore throat. Snickers is just Mars with a Peebuts. The Texans do deep fry at rodeos where you can go and get literally anything deep fried. Pickles, ice cream, candy bars. I think that's just a thing in, like, half of Scottish takeaways, right? You can just bring shit in and they'll deep fry it for you. I mean, famously, I would like to try it at some point. The pizza crunch is a thing that exists in Scotland, and it looks vile. It looks fucking awful. But a deep-fried battered pizza, I'm sure if you were ill enough, or mentally ill enough, or drunk enough, that would hit the spot in a way nothing else would. I'd keep a Twix as a mistress. Twix are pretty gross, and I like biscuits better than most sweets, but I think Twix are pretty vile. I don't know, like Mars chocolate, you know, your M&Ms, your Mars bars, your Milky Ways. They're not as bad as, like Hershey's or other American chocolates, but they're not good, necessarily. Scots and Texans holding hands, deep-fried food. I don't want to go be a food snob, but fuck it, I will. Deep-fried pizza, get the fuck. I imagine it's terrible, and I've heard that it's always the worst quality pizza you've ever seen. Like, basically a cheap frozen pizza from, like, a Tesco. And then they just batter it and deep fry it and just give it to you. And it looks awful, but also kind of nice. Hershey's suck. I've said this so many times, so I'm not going to rehash it or anything, but Hershey's taste like sick. It's gross. I don't want to see it. Pizza Crunch is class if you're in the mood. A deep fried Dr. Utker could bang. I think it's basically that. They get like a fucking like margarita Dr. Utker and go, yeah, I'll batter this shit. What do Hershey's taste like in Europe chocolate? Like, what's the equivalent of Hershey's? Like, what's their closest analog? I don't think there is, because I don't think there is a European chocolate that tastes like sick. Like Hershey's. It's a very distinctive flavour. Yeah, there isn't one. Like, I don't think you could get anything in your like a native European chocolate that tastes as bad as Hershey's. Calendar chocolate is closest, but even that, calendar chocolate has the same texture as a Hershey's. Like advent calendar shit, but it doesn't have quite the sick taste that it has. I don't think they're allowed to have such bad chocolate. I've noticed more Americans saying they hate Hershey's lately. Maybe it's because imports are easier now. Like they've had like maybe Cadbury's or even like your slightly lower rent chocolates that are from Europe, like a Milka or something. Maybe they've gone, oh, this is what even their shit chocolate is like. Oh. And I don't even like chocolate. So again, take all of this with a grain of salt. Hershey's have a theme park. I went to the Cadbury's factory, which is sort of theme parky, and I had a lovely time. It was a lovely afternoon in Birmingham. You with that haircut saying the words native European and put you on a list. Aryan chocolate. Although Aryan chocolate would have to be very pale, so it's like white chocolate, and if somebody hands me a Milky Bar, I'm slapping them across the face. You explained the situation. I see. You want to see Road, yes? Yes, I do. And you need the apprentice's ring to see him. Now you are assuming there's some link with the apprentice's ring and the ring fragments. Yes, of course, the ring fragments are all part of the apprentice's ring. So when all the pieces are connected, it becomes an apprentice's ring. And then when the apprentice's ring is in your paw, you will be able to be trained by Master Road. Yes, that's right. You are standing before his assistant. Ha ha ha. Now do you understand how important this is? I told you many times how my requests are important, but you didn't seem to listen. He's such a fucking prick. And we're so dumb. Confirms Europeans have too much good chocolate to worry about a Hershey equivalent. I think there is some real overrated chocolate that people put on a pedestal. I'm sorry, Toblerone. You suck. I think without airports, you'd be bankrupt by now. If you're willing to train hard, I will forgive you. Because I forgive those who wish to be forgiven. Your task is to seek out Ring Fragment 3, which I've hidden in this stage. Ring Fragment 3 is in the Treely Woods, and it should smell like this. This is my last training. When you collect all of the pieces, I will give you the apprentice's ring. I have faith in you. Toblerone is gross. I just don't get it. It's gross, and it kind of hurts your mouth when you eat it. I don't understand Toblerone. Aside from the novelty of getting what looks like a supermarket line separator made of chocolate. It's mostly marketing. I agree. Oh, my heart! I think Lindt just got in trouble for admitting they don't use the best ingredients they claimed. I enjoy Toblerone, but they're leaning heavily on airport sales. 100% right. I like it. The taste is nice. I don't know what. Do they use almonds? Like pieces of almond in their chocolate? I don't necessarily have anything against almonds. But I think they are maybe the worst nut. I can't think of one that is less nice than an almond. And I don't mind them still. Almond and nougat. Yeah, it's just not good. It's just too sickly. The posh bunnies that have a bell around their neck, I think they're Lindt. They're really good. I don't know if I fuck with Lindt, really. Because again, as somebody who doesn't like chocolate, it's a lot of chocolate. Like, it's chocolate in chocolate. Like, it's whipped chocolate in a sort of chocolate orb. That's the standard Lindt, right? Lindt is utter shite chocolate, but it does have a nice texture. It's too smooth. I think this about Galaxy as well. Emma was eating some minstrels on the couch the other day. And I said this. I went, even when I ate chocolate, Galaxy was too smooth. Feels like it's just kind of slipping down your gullet, covered in oil. It's not nice. Must be right here, by the way, this ring? Like right by this thing? Not right. It's glowing. Please. Please. Oily. There we go. It is. It's way too smooth. I can't eat Lindt truffles. They're way too smooth. Thank you. There we go. There's no Bounty in the US. They have Mounds and Almond Joy, which are like heard about the concept and gave it a try, but didn't quite commit. I've heard Almond Joy is basically, at least analogous to a Bounty. It's just that, maybe not quite as good, and also with a big almond in it, which is fine. I'm glad to find like-minded folk. Most folks look at me like I'm trying to be edgy. People get real fussy about chocolate. In a sort of like, oh, you're too good for this? What do you mean it's too smooth? Oh, you either like the really posh stuff, or maybe you're just a basic dairy milk bitch. That sort of thing. A Bounty that they sat on. I mean, I really like coconut. The thing is that much like when I was a kid, I used to get whole nut bars, dairy milk whole nut bars, because I was like, I like these the best, and Bounties. And then at a certain point, I realized what I actually liked was hazelnuts and coconut. So now I'll probably just get some like desiccated coconut or a bag of hazelnuts. Don't really actually like the chocolate that much. Dark chocolate bounty was pretty good though. There are dozens of us, dozens. I'm a proud basic dairy milk bitch. I mean, I would say the standard thing that my mum and dad, when I was like, what, 5, 6, 7, when you start being sent out to get like, basically as a sort of servant to like go down to the corner shop and get sweets for your parents. They used to tell me to always get a bag of potatoes and a dairy milk bar for them. So I would say that's still the default here, is like the most popular. I do love a walnut whip. Ugh. My brother does as well. At one point, my brother got like a 48 pack of walnut whips from my grandparents for Christmas and ate them over the course of like disgustingly fast, like a week and a half. And I can't even look at them without feeling a little ill. I like walnuts. Aren't they full of marshmallow? Ugh. 1 second. Also, I don't even like... I typed the H in walnut because I pronounced it walnut. What a fucking prick. Walnut whip. They look like a mound of shit. I'm sorry to say it, but they look really unappetizing. I don't like them. But yeah, I got like 9, 10 packs of this or something like that. Nestle Walnut Whip. Yeah, it's got like weird marshmallow goop in it. I don't necessarily get Walnut Whip. They do look shite. Anyway, I don't really know what the walnut is adding there, to be honest. You did it! You never doubted me, not even once, and you worked your tail off. Not many pups can trust other pups these days without doubting them first. You trusted me without a single doubt. I must tell you about my past. More depth? Or is this a more light-hearted past? It's going to be a long story. Do you wish to hear it? It does not matter. Either way, the apprentice's ring is yours. Listen? Yeah, alright. Oh, are you sure? If that's your wish, then I must. The walnut is adding a walnut. Then... You may not believe me when I say this, however, when I was a young dog, I was a talented sniffer, and everyone called me a genius. I thought becoming a sniff master would be easy. So I went into Rhodes' dojo, thinking it'd be a couple of lessons and a test. Rhodes never taught me anything. Every day I went into different villages and just helped other dogs that needed help. That's all I did. Every day my doubts grew bigger and bigger. And finally, one day, I asked Rhodes when I would become a sniff master. His answer was simple. To be a sniff master, you need to sniff every single scent. When I heard this, I lost my faith. I wanted to give up everything. I simply ran away from his dojo. Actually, I had to return my apprentice's ring, because I am no longer his student. I was thinking about trading it for something nice. Can you guess what happened? I broke my ring. Those pieces are all over the place now. And then you showed up. I planned to use you to collect all of the pieces. However, watching you train so hard, I realized how foolish I was. I think it's time I start to pull myself together again. Enough about my story. Alright. Well, you passed the test. This apprentice's ring is yours. You can go to Rhodes' dojo in the Zoomy village now. The Zoomy village? A new village? Amazing. In terms of, like, novelty chocolate confections, I really did as a child, and I don't know if I still would, but I really enjoyed the chocolate orange. The humble chocolate orange. Don't think I ever got anything fancy, really, but the chocolate orange, pretty good. I don't know, I'm assuming they still do those, especially around Christmas. Love it. I think I prefer the taste of orange and mint and stuff. I also was kind of into After Eights. I don't know if After Eight still exist either. I kind of associate them with the old, to be honest. Maybe the middle-aged, at least. Like, After Eights, I kind of assume went out the window with the Viennetta. I don't know if they still make them either. Love After Eights? They're still really a thing? I can only hear Dawn French saying, it's not Terry's, it's mine. Oh, Jesus, I think that's unlocked a memory in my brain. Were they still playing that when I was a child? I'm sure I've heard that. Where the fuck is Zoomy Village, by the way? I'm assuming it's past Zoomy Lake. Let's go there, see if we can figure it out. After Eights is the same vibe as a Dido album. Very popular at a certain time. I kind of associate it at the same time as, like, the concept of a prawn ring. Like a ring of prawns with prawn cocktail sauce in the middle of it. And After Eights and a Viennetta. Like, basically, when the poor were like, we can be posh too, fuck it. Is that when After Eights were big? Do you mean a prawn cocktail? Like a big one, like from Iceland. That was the thing. Right, up this way, I assume. Can I not jump here? Oh, please let me... I need another fucking hippo! Ah! It looks like the Zoomy Village is just ahead. Nice mouth texture on After Eights, though. They're a little bit slimy, but I also, when I was a kid... And again, these are things I don't know if they exist anymore, because I don't like chocolate very much, and I don't... After a while, I was like, I gave up on trying. But I liked Fry's peppermint bars? I don't know what they're called. Fry's peppermint things. It's like just a plain block of dark chocolate with some mint in it. Basically like a very thick After Eight. Those are okay. I liked those as a child. Bring that hippo over here and we can use its back. How can we bring a hippo over here? With hippo food. Fry's peppermint creme. That's it, thank you. Maybe you can use this tree stump to get the hippo over here. Yep. Chewy, crispy, gooey. I don't know if I really appreciate the goo as much as others. Less into the goo. Can I climb up on this? I can, thank God. Search. Dogomir looked around. You memorize the smell of hippo food. Fantastic. Okay, we need hippo food. They want... turnips? Radishes? I don't know what that is really, but we'll search it out. What is an After Eight? An After Eight is an extremely thin chocolate mint full of goo. Hang on. I would jump in a vat of cream egg goo. Look, when I was a kid, my standard way of eating a cream egg was to bite the top off and then sort of disgustingly fucking tongue punch the cream out into my mouth. So I get it. But now the thought of doing that, maybe I just less like sweets as I get older. But as each year that passes, that sounds more disgusting to me. After Eight. That is an After Eight. Well, they do orange ones now, apparently. It's a very, very, very thin, individually wrapped, thin piece of chocolate with some minty goo in it. Some white minty goo. Yeah, looking at them now, I don't think I would enjoy them anymore. They're a bit gross looking. Strawberry? Ew! It's like when they tried to make strawberry Jaffa cakes. Ew! Disgustingly tongue punch the filling out of my cream egg. Cream egg. I mean, these are universal, right? Apparently, other countries don't have these year-round. I didn't know that was a thing. Like here, I think you can get a cream egg whenever you like. But I think in other places they're just Easter. Here they definitely ramp up in Easter. Like you can get the 6-packs, the cartons and stuff. But like, I don't think they're ever like out. I think you can just basically get them. Maybe they just ship all the unsold ones here. The UK doesn't have year-round cream eggs? Maybe we don't anymore, but we definitely did. I mean, they're fine. They're a bit gross. Because again, I don't really know how you're supposed to eat them without tongue-punching the cream out. I think After Eight should be seasonal at Christmas. I don't know if anyone's ever bought After Eights outside of a holiday period, the Cadbury furnace is going to overdrive in the run-up to Easter. I'm assuming it's right here and I just missed it. Hang on. Right here? Are the kiwis eating it? Come on, please. There's a watermelon here. I may as well get the watermelon as well. What the fuck is it? It's not in the water. Is it on that island? That would be so irritating. Is it over there? Move, kiwi! Beep! Let me up. It's gonna be right there. I'm gonna get eaten by a crocodile. There we go. I got hippo food. And I can see the grave again. Can I interact with the grave? Nope. I love the grave. This should not be in a game for 3-year-olds about dogs. It just doesn't fit. I once bought After Eights just randomly because I could. I'm an adult now on my own. There's no law to stop me. But that was the only time. You get it out of your system and move on. I guess it must be like a Viennetta or a Romantica, which was always my one of choice because it had more biscuit in it. And I like biscuit more than I like ice cream. But, you know, when you're an adult, you're like, I could buy this, but I don't want to anymore. It's the great tragedy of age, I guess. I'm sure there's more, you know, death. Eat it up. I want to get to this next village. I think I can go faster the faster I tap. Unfortunately, I never really developed the muscle memory on how to mash buttons. Viennetta is the peak of dessert construction. Yeah, I don't really like a Viennetta. Nothing fancier has ever been made. I would, if offered a slice of Viennetta, I would say, thank you, but no. In a very polite way. The Zoomy Village. The concept of ice cream cake in general, I mean, it kicks the shit out of cake. Like regular cake, which is disgusting. I have Zoomy Village! New village! Oh, this looks very pretty. I like Zoomy Village. I love how this is a proper RPG. Like, I'm gonna zoom out on the map right now and just get prepared to be shocked by how little I've uncovered. Holy fuck. Jesus. That's what? Generously, like, 1/10 of the map. Christ. Hello. Welcome! Can I help you? Can I buy stuff from you, apparently? Oh my god. Medicinal herb for 2 woofs. Potent's medicine for 4 woofs. And Obaba's antidote, which cures poison for 3 woofs. I've got 17 woofs, but I don't think I need anything right now. How big is this game? I think people think I've been joking when I've said this. I think this might actually be like 60 hours long. Hang on. The Dog Island. How long to beat? How long to beat the Dog Island? This says main story 15 hours, but completionist 25. I don't think I believe them, because it's so fucking huge. But maybe. 1/10 of the map and 3 dogs dead. We could be looking at 30 dead dogs by the end of this. The Dog Island. Let's say the Dog Island long play. That'll tell me. Long play of The Dog Island, PS2. The long play with no commentary is 11 hours. Fuck me. Oh my god. With, I assume, a walkthrough and stuff. Oh my god, there's so many chapters. Like, they got to the boat ride in less than 28 minutes. They got Ring Fragment 4 by 1 hour in. Oh my. Okay. They get to Zoomy Village in 3 hours. It has been about 6 with us. Right, let's go back here. What would you like to do? Nothing. We'll just talk to some people around here for a second. Arctic Roll definitely had a premium feel to it. I don't know what that is. That might be beyond me. That might be too old for me. Oh, you have a pipe. I'd love a pipe. Welcome. What can I do for you today? Buy stuff. Hats, glasses, other. Yes. Okay, let's do other. I could get a punk wristband, a black tie, a bell. Nah, I'm not gonna get a bell. I wouldn't mind a wristband. Let me see. What glasses do you have? Any cool glasses? Nah, it makes me look a bit too much like a nerd. What about a hat? What fancy hats do you have? A black tulip hat, a drop tulip hat, drop ribbon A. Well, that's kind of, the ribbons are kind of nice. A fancy purple hat for 8 fucking woofs. That's quite nice. What about next? A fancy pink hat. That's pretty nice. A feather hat. Oh, I like the feather hat as well. Lily decorations is kind of cool. Marguerite decorations. I'm gonna buy the fancy pink hat, I think. Or the fancy purple hat. Feather hat, please. Can I, like, see what the feather hat's so shit? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna buy the feather hat. Yeah. And maybe a wristband as well? Looks like a yodeler. There we go. How do I put these on? I'm not really sure. Nothing. I wanted a pipe as well. How do I wear these? Inventory? Accessories. Hat. Would you like to wear the feather hat? Yeah! Oh god. And then put on this wristband as well. Fuck yeah, I'm accessoried up, baby! Good stuff. Oh, you're an apprentice too. You're Jan. I'll talk to you in a second. Who are you? Did I talk to you? Alfonso? Welcome to Zoomy Village. Please enjoy your stay. We're famous for our sniffing dojo. If you haven't seen it yet, why not give a visit? It was discontinued in the 90s, but bought back in the 2008 because the economy saw people looking for more budget desserts. The Arctic Roll. What the fuck is this? A British ice cream cake made of vanilla ice cream wrapped in a thin layer of sponge cake. It's like a Swiss roll with ice cream in it. A couple of slices of Arctic Roll with strawberries. I'm willing to bet nobody has ever actually eaten it like this. It's like, oh, I will not include the strawberries next time. Arctic Roll. Can I get any less cursed photos of it? In what is clearly a Nana's plate. It's good if you fancy it up. It's not really capable of being fancied up, to be honest. Ooh. I mean, it doesn't look as bad as it could. Usually just held like a sausage roll and eaten raw. Like a mini one could probably be good, maybe? I don't know. So Nana core. Even my Nana, I mean, what my Nana used to have for dessert is either jelly and ice cream, like strawberry jelly and ice cream, or more frequently, as a special treat for me and my brother, you know when you could get one of those bricks of ice cream? Like the liter brick of ice cream, the pure rectangle that was wrapped in cardboard. That sliced with a knife and then placed between 2 rectangular wafers to make a sandwich. That was like a standard thing. Looking back, I don't know how nice it was. But the ice cream brick. Hey! That's my house near the lake. It's a great little spot, especially great for my hobby of bass fishing. Alright, cool. Bye, Brian. Not the cupboard ice cream. I was in a freezer. Nanas love going at ice cream with a knife. They do. Hang on. Brick of ice cream? Yeah, one of these. You know, the cardboard brick of ice cream. You just get it, just carve out a brick of it. Sometimes it would be Neapolitan, but I think Neapolitan ice cream is gross and shouldn't exist. Normally it was just vanilla ice cream. Just a brick of it. That's grim to look at. I mean, I guess we're done for the day, by the way. Reminiscing about bricks of ice cream. Never seen ice cream in cardboard packaging? Really? Hang on. Like, HB ice cream brick? HB ice cream brick. No, if I type in their range of ice cream, the racist one, I can already see the racist one. So, brick. Yeah, you can still get it, I think. 568 mils. That's a very odd and specific measurement. Is that like a pint or something? Ice cream brick. All. Farm vanilla brick. It's actually called the brick. Yes. The iconic vanilla ice cream brick made its appearance in Ireland over 80 years ago. I'm not going to buy this. Are you insane? But like, I'm glad to know it exists still. Why do they make a racist ice cream? There was an ice cream, the most basic, cheap ice cream that you could buy in the 1980s, and I think 1990s as well in Ireland, was called a golly bar. I will leave it up to your imagination what the mascot was. But it was just basically like some bad vanilla ice cream on a stick for like, 20 cent or whatever. It's not good in any way. Anyway, I'm saving this, I guess. Is there a post office I can save at? Yes, a post box. I will save here. Good. Save. Yippee. Obviously overwrite. I'm not going to go back to Zoom to whatever the fuck it was called, Popsville. Right, let's close that. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It was a time. Just show that for a second again, why not? Oh, big stretch! I will be live again tomorrow, playing something. What am I playing tomorrow? Oh yeah, Emma's on stream tomorrow, so we're playing Piglet's Big Game again. Because it was fun, I enjoyed it. So we're going to play Piglet's Big Game. And then on Friday, I will play Rust. And on Saturday, I will also be live to play Rust again in a charity tournament. I still haven't really looked up the rules or set up my Just Giving page, but I will do that probably tomorrow morning. I will be raising money for cancer. Again, against cancer. We're raising money against cancer. These are all the hands that handled the brick of ice cream before it went into the box. EY, not to Piglet, but to these hands. Take a look at these hands. Anyway, dog cancer. I mean, I assume they're against any kind of cancer, but I presume it's human cancer primarily. Right, I will raid somebody. And also, go to my YouTube channel. Go ! Links. Go to that link there, and go to ! YouTube. Go follow me on YouTube. I post a lot there now. I didn't post today because I was sick all weekend. I didn't get a chance to record. But I'll post a video on Saturday, probably. It's usually Wednesdays and Saturdays. 2 edited, high-quality videos a week. What more could your little eyes want? Probably something more quality, but whatever. Let's go /raid if you'd rather stay on stream. I will raid... I have no idea. I'll raid this person. Have I spelled that right? I think so. Yep, there we go. Can't wait to see what the YouTube crowd made of Dead Dog Island. They'll never see it unless they watch here. That is a stream exclusive because I don't double dip anymore. I just record specific, bespoke for YouTube. So they might never know about the tragedies of Dead Dog Island. You have to watch both to get all the content. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like I said, live again tomorrow at the usual time with Emma.